The Board of Directors of the Great River Economic Development Foundation unanimously voices its support for the Quincy Public Schools building referendum. A strong school system Thank you. A strong school system is essential to a thriving community. It positively affects property values, develops an educated and employable workforce that attracts families and businesses to our community. A vibrant educational system is critical to developing and maintaining the local workforce that will keep Quincy and Adams County businesses strong and competitive well into the future. Learning environments should and must change in order to meet the needs of the students in the 21st century, and safe, modern schools are better equipped to meet today's educational demands. I have personally been at the table with the decision makers and businesses and corporations seeking to relocate here for the past many years, and the very first question that is always asked is, how are your schools? They are seeking affirmation that there is and will be a highly skilled local workforce available. They want a community where their children and their employees' children will receive a quality education in a supportive and modern environment. Because this referendum does not increase property taxes, and because the presence of high-quality educational facilities stimulates student success, educator excellence, and ultimately economic growth, the Board of Directors of the Great River Economic Development Foundation urges voters in the Quincy School District to vote yes on November 4th. We thank you for your support, and it is my pleasure to introduce the Honorable Kyle Moore, Mayor of Quincy.
What a great day for the city of Quincy when our business community answers a resounding yes when asked if they'll invest in our children. I can't thank the Board of Directors of GREDF enough. I personally serve on the board, and I think it says a lot about their commitment to Quincy. And certainly there's been a lot of discussion about this issue, and there's a lot of financial decisions that people need to look at. But it all boils down to this: when employers are looking at a town, they do ask about your school district, they ask about your educated workforce, and we want to be able to answer back that not only do we have a bright and new schools that we're proud to show off, but we also have the most educated workforce, not only in Illinois, but in our nation. So I want to thank you. I want to thank the kids for being here. They're getting taller by the day. I'm not. And it's my pleasure to introduce the treasurer of the group that's made this all possible, that's done an outstanding job. I've personally been through 2 elections, and I can tell you it's not easy to get support. It's not easy to go door to door. It's not easy to put up yard signs. But this group of citizens, Republicans, Democrats, business leaders, have all banded together to make sure that the city of Quincy votes yes on November 4th. So with that, I will introduce Mike Trope. Thank you very much.
You notice I tilted that microphone down. I wanted to make the mayor feel good. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, GREDF. To say the least, we are pleased that the members of the GREDF Board of Directors have decided to support this referendum. This support from the leading economic development group in this region, GREDF, is significant to build our support to vote yes for Quincy schools. As voters approve this referendum November 4th, this region will see stronger local economy during the construction phase of building 5 new elementary schools, K through 5, as well as building a significant addition to our high school. As well, we're going to have longer-term economic impact with an updated public school facilities, which are supporting the community, our businesses, and most importantly, our students. Thank you very much.
Again, as part of the staff of the GREDF organization, I'd like to thank you all for being here and just give you a brief a summary of why we think this is so important for economic development. There's a national group called the Knowledge Works Foundation, which is funded in part by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And they published a study entitled Public Schools and Economic Development. In the study, it was concluded that education is the best investment we can make, one that pays off in countless dividends for us, for our children, and for our society. If we hope to maintain or to improve the quality of life in our community, to attract new industry and continue to prosper, top-notch schools are essential. The 50-page study goes on to point out that there's an emerging consensus among researchers that the condition of school facilities affects academic achievement. School facilities projects are an indication to our existing industries and to industries that will consider Quincy and Adams County in a location decision that our community places a high value on the education of our students. I firmly believe that high-quality facilities improve academic performance and enhance our economic development potential. One of the first questions that a company asks when they look at Quincy and Adams County, as Mike said, is about workforce. Do we have an existing base of qualified people? And how is the community planning for the retirement of the boomers over the next few years? Our existing industries and potential new industries require employees that are educated, dedicated, and tech-savvy. And it's our responsibility as a community to provide those facilities that produce these educated, dedicated, and tech-savvy future employees. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and of the staff of the Great River Economic Development Foundation, I urge everyone to support the Building for Quincy initiative on November 4th. And thank you all for being here.